What's poppin'? It's week 4 of the Lost Woods Draft League, and this week I'm playing my good friend Cheese Boy John, who's coach of the Rambunctious Regis. I am very scared this week. John's team is very, very good. There's a reason that going into the season after the draft, he had his own tier of the tier list. His team is just that good, and I think it still is that good despite what the record may say. You know, when you have Ursaluna Bloodmoon in a Reg A++ or Reg H, essentially, format, your team's gonna be really, really good. He also has Fungus and Incineroar, which is just the balance core. He's got some great Trick Room setters in Gengar and Bruxish. He has this whole Dancer mode with Rabombi or Choreo Quaquaval, and then Noivern and Magnezone and Conkeldurr are just good, like, glue mods. They just, you know, patch a lot of holes. Like, really, his entire team, top to bottom, is so strong. And I think anyone would be lucky to have any one of those Pokemon on their roster. You know, I would love to take any of these Pokemon. And so, in thinking about what I wanted to do for this week, a wonderful idea popped up, honestly just earlier today, from testing. As always, shout out testing for all the help with draft prep. Really brought the spice this week, because I was thinking, like, man, like, you know, his team's just so good. How do I deal with this? What move, what Pokemon can I use? And I came to the solution, or Colby came to the solution. I can just use one of his Pokemon. So I'm running Transform Smeargle. The real key of the team, the core of the team, is the Smeargle Gothorita. I'm trying to run Perish Trap this week, because every time I play John in Draft League, I always want to cook. I always look forward to playing John, and I want to have something fun. So I wanted to bring these top 3 mons. I think just scream fun. You know, you've got the Smeargle Gothorita for a Perish Trap mode. I have pivoting on the Smeargle, so I can fake out Perish Song, double protect, swap Gothorita and Parting Shot out to get her back in, then just, you know, fake out and protect again, and there's 2 KOs. That's the ideal. If I can't get that off, at the very least, Smeargle can be annoying with Parting Shot. It can click Perish Song, and the one move that gives it more utility than anything else in the world is Transform. So I'm max HP, because of course that's the one stat that you don't copy from, you know, the mon you transform into. But Smeargle, its whole goal is to either get Perish Song up or get some information about my opponent. Game 1, turn 1, I would love to click Transform and figure out, you know, what the Noivern set is, or just take his Fungus from him. You know, like, there are so many cool things that I think I can do with this Pokemon that I'm so excited to click Transform this week. Gothorita, pretty standard. Foul Play is the one attack, because I am very scared of that Bruxish. Or if the Quaquaval, you know, wants to Terra into a different type to get away from this weakness to Pikachu. I think Pikachu and Frostmoth are so strong this week. The Pikachu just takes KOs. You know, I'm worried about the Bruxish, the Quaquaval, the Blood Moon, the Conkeldurr. All of those things get one-shot by this Pikachu. It's beautiful. I can run a timid Pikachu, be faster than Quaquaval, and still one-hit KO the standard Blood Moon Ursaluna, you know, just max HP, and 4-Speed F. Just one-hit KO that with Grass Knot. Light Ball is a broken item, and Pikachu is going to run this week. It's also, just to make it accurate to what I have in-game, the shiny Pikachu, and then of course the shiny Dragonite. You may be noticing a theme here as I scroll down, that I don't have a ton of damage. I have Pikachu, and I have Terra Flying, Terra Blast on Dragonite. Other than that, there's really not a ton of immediate damage on this team. That's in part because I really think that I can do a lot with the Perish mode. I also think that it's much more important for me to mitigate what he's trying to do with this Blood Moon, and that's Frostmoth's whole job, because it eats Blood Moons for breakfast. It gets Struggle Bugs off to lower the special attack, because he has a ton of special attackers on this team, and I can get Tailwind up because my Dragonite and my Pikachu are both, you know, not the fastest things in the world, but neither of them have priority, which is the biggest downside of this team. In part, you know, that's due to the Bruxish on his side with its Dazzling ability. For Dragonite, we are running Inner Focus, Safety Goggles, Roar, because he can't fake us out, he can't redirect any of our attacks with Rage Powder, and I can always click Roar to stop Trick Room from going up, if I need to. I am definitely scared of the Trick Room mode. I'm also scared of his Tailwind mode. and I decided to not bring that much speed control. So we'll see how that works out. But I think that the team is bulky enough and has enough options. You know, the Skeledirge, I don't need to say too much about the Skeledirge. It's just good. You know, it'll live a Blood Moon. It will fire back with the Torch Song. The most interesting thing is that I am Blaze this week so that I do not ignore the special attack drops that I get on my opponents. That was something that I was running through the calc. I was like, wow, like, this -1 Blood Moon is still doing a lot to Skeledirge, and it's because I was unaware. So I am Blaze this week so that I can click Struggle Bug and have Skeledirge survive hits a lot better. The idea is get Perish up and then just outbulk them, or try to get Tailwind, you know, transform, do some funny stuff there, and just have Pikachu and Dragonite power through. You know, if I can pick up, you know, in an ideal world, Frostmoth Pikachu, Tailwind, Protect, and then I just take 2 KOs quickly with Pikachu before I bring in Smeargle to Perish Song in the endgame, that's a dream. That is ideal. Same thing with Dragonite. You know, I kick Terra Flying, Terra Blast. The low kick is really just there because it's my best damage across the board into the Blood Moon, the Incineroar, the Magnezone, which is definitely an issue. But more than anything, I think I have the tools on this team to deal with everything he can throw at me. The only question is, how much is he going to cook for this matchup? Because I think the answer is likely a decent bit. So I'm very excited, very nervous going into this week. I don't want to be the first person to lose to John, but at the same time, he's a phenomenal player. You know, I'll never be upset if I lose to him. That being said, I really don't want to. So we're trying to have fun, and we're trying to... I mean, we're trying to catch him off guard, if nothing else. You know, I don't think that he's going to expect... He'll probably expect the Frostmoth, the Dragonite, the Skeledirge. I don't think he's going to expect these sets on these 6 Pokemon. And that's the goal. The last thing I want to mention is this Roar. I'm very excited for the potential of having, you know, a Perish Trap endgame where I can roar out my Smeargle, or, you know, switch Gothorita out, roar out the Pokemon I switch into, or just click Protect and roar to get safe switches for this team. You know, that's the other important thing about this team, is that all 6 Mons have Protect. And I think that is extremely important when I'm playing against a team that has a much better Trick Room mode than I do, and a much better Tailwind mode than I do. I need to be able to stall things out, and I need to just be bulky and go from there. We'll see how it goes. We're going to be playing pretty much right after I finish recording this, so I will catch you in like a minute. Okay, we're getting into it now. Against John, we had some technical difficulties connecting. You know, it's maybe not the best to just click code 69696969, but we made it through. Okay, looking at this team, no Magnezone is awesome, because I have very few Magnezone answers. He does have the Incineroar, which I don't love to see, but no Gengar, which is cool. Okay, overall, the team looks pretty Terraflying, Terra Blastable. I think that is the mode. I think he's going to expect Gothorita on lead immediately. So we're going to go Smeargle D-Knight just to show it. And then I think in the back, it's probably... Oh, I'm Terra Grass Skeledirge. Yeah. So that's pretty strong here. Like a Frostmoth Skeledirge, I think, is just good in the back. And I pray that I have enough damage into the Incineroar. That's kind of the game plan the entire time, is just pray I have enough damage into Incin. Actually, is it Pikachu? I think it might be Pikachu is the last. Just like a nuke. Yeah, I think it's Pikachu. I bring Skeledirge all the time. I never get to bring Pikachu. And since we're going off script a little bit, we're not bringing the Gothorita this game 1. I think we go Pikachu. Because I'm bringing the Tailwind mode, so even if... Yeah, so even if I get into a position where, like, I need some speed, I have it. Okay, Bruxish Noivern immediately. Okay, and so this is Frisk. Yeah, this is Frisk. He finds Focus Sash and he's going to find the safety goggles. So we are going to reveal that immediately. I'm curious what he's going to go for. I think I just want to double protect. No. Well, maybe. Yeah, I do just want to double protect. I'm going to Spiky Shield and I'm going to protect. And we'll see what he does, and hopefully I can get a Moody boost that's useful. He'd also have to be like a very fast Bruxish to be faster than Smeargle. Okay, it's just going to be U-turn. It's going into my Spiky Shield. Cool. That's good shit. That actually might be relevant, low-key. The Terraflying Terrablast calcs. Oh, it's Trick Room. Okay. I get a special attack boost. See, the downside of Moody is that once I transform, I lose those boosts. Okay, so he does set Trick Room, which leads me to believe that there is a Blood Moon and probably a Conkeldurr in the back, which I would have loved to have the... Skeledirge. I can't remember if I finished saying what I was going to say, but really the downside... Actually, I will just transform. I'm going to transform into this Bruxish. The downside of the Moody boosts is that I lose them once I transform, because I copy the stat changes of the target. I actually also don't know if this is going to KO Noivern. It might. It won't, actually. It's like really going to not. I'm slower than the guy, though, which is really cool. Yeah, so it's not going to KO. But I am slower than Bruxish. Oh! Wait! Wait! If this is Blood Moon... If this is Blood Moon, I can transform into Blood Moon? I'll take it. I'll take that, too. I'll absolutely take that. Because more than anything, I need to know this thing's set. And it's U-turn, so I do survive. Oh, he thought he was doing something there. Yeah, he thought he was going to just take my Smeargle from me. No, I'm a Conkeldurr now. Okay, and this is Blood Moon. So good news, bad news. Bad news is he's Flame Orb. Bad news is also that I can't see my speed stat, but I do know that Conkeldurr is naturally slower. Drain, Mach, Rock Slide. I think this is just another double protect. I think this is just a cool little protect. Because yeah, we're baiting out the Terra, we're stalling a turn of Trick Room. This is why we have protect on everything. We are going to see this is Terra Rock. This is Terra Rock. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I do not survive a Guts boosted Terra Rock Slide. I think that's a fairly safe call to make. Yeah, and he's just gonna click Hyper Voice. Man, I wish I had Wide Guard. Got G Willikers. I wish I had Wide Guard. Actually, okay, Dragonite does actually survive that, which is awesome. It will not survive the Hyper Voice. Do I just sack something here? And if so, what? I guess it's Pikachu, probably. So I'm going to try to Drain Punch. And unfortunately, I think it is just Sack Pikachu, because I think Dragonite is a lot more important. Oh, no! No, actually it's not! No, because they're a Rock type now. No. We do get to see Pikachu at least. And I win that speed tie, that's awesome. This might let me live the Rock Slide. But I am going to lose both here. No, because Pikachu... Yeah, Pikachu does so much damage. Okay, maybe not that much, honestly. Okay, so he's going to take 2 KOs there. Yeah, no, actually keeping Pikachu alive was probably the better play there. Because I don't know if I have a way around the Noivern. Well, I honestly, it's the Bruxish that's the problem. I need to find a way to set Tailwind somehow. He has a lot of switch moves, so he definitely did come prepared for the Gothorita. Unfortunately, yeah, my low kick's not doing that much damage. Pikachu would have been better to have here, I think. At the very least, I can protect both here. Yeah. Okay. Now, for this next turn, do we think that he's going to just click Protect and Trick Room? Because I think that's fairly likely. If he does that, then... If he does that, then I can double the Bruxish. I can click Struggle Bug and Terra Blast and kill it. But if he doesn't, if he does attack with Conkeldurr, I do just lose. So I do think I have to at least respect the Conkeldurr. And I think I'm going to have to, like, double into it this way. Because I don't think Struggle Bug's going to do enough. And even Ice Beam might not do enough. Okay. Oh, that does a ton. Okay, that's more than I expected. Okay, that's good. Okay. Because we saw that Dragonite, if he sets Trick Room here, and even if he doesn't set Trick Room here, because we saw that Dragonite was slower than Bruxish. Yeah. Does he have, like, Ice Fang? That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, like, Ice Fang's the big one. Because they could... Well, actually, Dragonite lives a Blood Moon, right? Like, I calced for that? Yeah, I did calc for Blood Moon. So, I can click Struggle Bug and Terra Blast here. And I think we're okay. Actually? Because this might pick up Blood Moon. It does. And I'm pretty... Like, we saw that Dragonite was slower, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I got plot armor, man. I did not. Like, I was going through the motions there for a bit. I do reveal the lefties. And he now knows that, like, I'm very specially bulky on a lot of these mons. I think it's definitely still a Dragonite lead because I need to deny Trick Room. Very much so. Dragonite is awesome in this game. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, sometimes, like, it just kind of works out. Because, yeah, I think, like, even if, unless they have, like, Hurricane on the one, but I think it really just comes down to the Conkeldurr turn. Like, the turn that I got to KO Conkeldurr, I think, is just that, like, that's the tipping point. Like, if he, it's kind of, you know, it's a 50-50 there, because if he protects Conkeldurr and just sets Trick Room, as I double into it, I lose. If he makes the play that he made, and I make the play that I made, all of a sudden now it's a ball game. Like, now it is, like, a game. Cool. Okay, that's good. Do I think that Bruxish is mental herb? Because I was thinking about taunt. Because like you could do like a taunt Gothorita thing. Gothorita also is really good for the Conkeldurr because they're double fighting move and Rock Slide. I did also reveal Transform, which is funny. But yeah, it could be like a Goth Pikachu lead. Just to like pressure a ton of damage immediately. Because I go Fake Out plus an attack, and I threaten one-shots on every mon except for Instant and Fungus. With Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Terra Fairy, Alluring Voice, and Alluring Voice. Definitely still need D-Knight. And it's probably still Frostmoth, right? Actually, do I need D-Knight? Because if I go with this mode, I feel like I want to just have more bulk. Or late game Smeargle to click Perish Song. Yeah, we'll try this. We can get kind of experimental with it, I think. I'm really banking on Pikachu doing a lot of damage here. But the cool thing is that... Actually, the downside is that I can't really click Fake Out because they do have a Bruxish. But the cool thing is that Pikachu's faster. So if they don't have Fake Out of their own, it's like pretty cool. Okay, that's Bruxish Fungus, which is, I will say, a bummer. But I can Thunderbolt the fish and taunt the mushroom. And they're just going to let me do it. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Because this is not Mental Herb. I thought I was making just the most brain dead play, but that's awesome. Because now Blood Moon comes out. And I click Grass Knot and Foul Play into it. Okay, they are going to Terra. I guess I should have covered for the Terra. Like, I should have just protected. Because, yeah, it's just Terra normal. I should have just protected, because then I could have, like, Thunderbolted the next turn. But I feel like I'm so far ahead that I can afford to, like, do stuff like this. Because that still does so much damage. This will kill every Pikachu in Paldea, unfortunately. But I did EV for that on Gothorita, which is cool. Yeah. Would have loved to get the damage to stick, but it's okay. I go out to the Bug. They're taunted for one more turn. Yep. So I Struggle Bug and Protect. And now we play this game. This is the game where as long as I don't get crit, we're in a very good position. The tricky part is I do want to KO this Fungus eventually, so they can bring out Smeargle and click Perish. How much do I do to Fungus with an Ice Beam? If they're Eviolite, let's just go... Okay, I still do a lot. And the Struggle Bug, like this damage, yeah, this'll add up eventually. This is probably just like another like Hyper Voice Pollen Puff. No, they Blood Mooned into the girl. Oh. Sad. Yeah. They're just gonna keep Pollen Puffing. That's fine. I am interested to see... Like, Gothorita should absolutely be faster. I will Struggle Bug again and Taunt into the Mushroom. Because yes, this is the game that we want to play. I am a little bit bummed that he didn't let me just get the Grass Knot KO on Blood Moon. I was really hopeful for that, but Pikachu did his job. Pikachu got the KO that it needed to get, it stopped Trick Room, and now these are, I think, 2 of his 3 Pokemon, because I assume the Instant is like Parting Shot. These are like some of his very few Pokemon that do not have switching moves. So they're stuck here, while I can keep clicking Struggle Bug and Taunt, and as long as I don't get crit, should be okay, because this Hyper Voice is not going to do that much. Awesome. Fungus can't Spore. I get my lefties again. I actually probably will not be able to click Perish in this endgame. Curious, because Smeargle, Smeargle's going to come in and I'm going to transform into the Conkeldurr, right? Like, that's the play. They're at -3. Does a -4 Blood Moon? It probably still does, right? -4 Blood Moon, if their max special attack is a roll. So I will click Struggle Bug again. And... Actually, no, this is the turn that I Ice Beam. And Foul Play. Because I'm just going to try to pick up this Fungus. Cool, okay. That's great. Because this is probably just a Blood Moon into the Gothorita. So I'll get, what little damage I can. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Accidentally opened my editing software. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. I cannot click Perish Song, unfortunately. Yeah, because I just Conkeldurr is the last. So I definitely just Terra Water here. Right. Just trying to take stock of everything. I Terra Water. I Ice Beam into Blood Moon. Actually, how much does this do to Conkeldurr? If it's a 2K on Conkeldurr, I don't think it is. No. Terra Water, Ice Beam, and Spiky Shield. Because, see, that's the tricky part about this endgame still, is that, like, the Conkeldurr I still have to get through. And they do have Drain Punch. So I'm hoping that I can, like... I really want to try to keep Smeargle... Oh, man. Okay. Well, they might have just protected both. Yeah, okay. That's also fine. I was really hoping to knock out the Blood Moon before it'd have a chance to attack Smeargle. But that's still okay. Get Defense Raise. That's cool. Special Attack Drop. That's not as cool. Yeah, I mean, this Conkeldurr's still just going to be a problem. I think it's still Ice Beam, and I'd transform here. I could have tried to get Smeargle in earlier. That may have been the play. Because this should to a KO. Yeah. It's going to get Blood Moon with the Smeargle. Should do, what, like half maybe? Oh my god. Yeah, it's not looking great. Man, because this game started out so well. I mean, it's just the opposite of the last one. Is that it started out so well, and then... Yeah, because Frostmoth just, like, drops. Yeah, I mean, that's, like, the right play, is to protect there. I should have protected Frostmoth. Oh, okay. That's fine. I guess he was, like, trying to bait my protect. Because, yeah, like, I think it's just over now. Yeah, I definitely need Dragonite. Because otherwise I have no way to punish the Conkeldurr. I don't even get to KO the Blood Moon. That's a bummer. Because this guy's an issue. This guy's a big issue. Okay. That's fine. I mean, like, the game was over anyway. That's a tough look, though. Okay. I mean, I did run the silly mode. It's definitely a D-Knight lead, though. It's definitely D-Knight lead, and it might even be like Terra. It might even be like Skeledirge D-Knight, and just like if they go with the same lead, and I just Terra Grass Skeledirge immediately and throw its Torch Song. Because Terra Grass Skeledirge is going to survive hits pretty well. It's definitely Frostmoth on the back still, and then the last is probably what if it's Skeledirge plus. If it's Skeledirge plus D-Knight, Frostmoth, and then the last... I could go Pikachu if I went damage. I could go Smeargle, but Smeargle doesn't even, like... Smeargle doesn't do that much. Like, I would have to take 2 KOs very quickly. And I don't feel entirely confident in my ability to do that without losing mons myself. Because, like, if we get into a 2v2 endgame, I can't click Perish Song because his mons are slower. So I will lose that. So I definitely need Skeledirge to do damage. It might be Pikachu as the last. Especially because I have not revealed Tailwind, and if he's going to commit to the slower mode, that's cool. I hope he can communicate. Okay, cool. It could be Goth. But I feel like I deal with Fungus well enough if I go like Terra Grass on the Skeledirge. Because I didn't even tear anybody that last game, right? I teared the Frostmoth in the end game. That's like the one spooky part. But I think it is Pikachu. And I deny Trick Room and just like do damage. Because if they go with that same lead, or if they go like Incin plus Bruxish, I'm in a great position. Because they do only have the one Trick Room setter. And I haven't revealed Tailwind on Frostmoth in case they bring the Wyvern. And I haven't revealed Roar on D-Knight, which is extremely important. They do know that I'm Goggles, but I think that they think that I don't have a move to hit Bruxish. So they might go with the same thing. Yeah. I mean, it's always a good set against John, man. It's always good. Oh. Wait. Okay. I completely missed a message from John. He said he was going to use the bathroom while I was, like, thinking that we were connecting. So that makes sense then. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is Terra Grass, Torch Song Fungus, and Roar the Bruxish. This is what we have trained for. Because I think there's a good chance that he brought just the same four then. Like, if this is the lead, I think Blood Moon and Conkeldurr are always in the back. So if this is the lead, I think it's just the same four. And with that being the case, he knows that the goggles are on Dragonite. But if I can get boosted up, like this turn, ideally he clicks like Trick Room plus like Spore into Skeledirge or Rage Powder, either one. Because if that, like if that's what he clicks, I think it's probably more likely Rage Powder. Yeah, that's fine. Because I get boosted up with Skeledirge, I'm Goggles. That's great damage. As long as this isn't like Ice Fang. Let's go! This is why we put the tech, baby. I was like, as long as this isn't like random Ice Fang because he knows that Brux is just faster. No, no. This is what the tech was for. And now I can just pretty freely double into that spot with Torch Song and Low Kick. Like, he can protect and reposition to get something else onto the field, but I'm not threatened by this Fungus at all with these two that I have right now. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad that I got that to work. That's awesome. That's why we go Goggles Roar. That's the whole point. I have been playing pretty aggressively into his sweepers for the majority of this set, so he will... I think there's a good chance that he expects me to just double into Blood Moon. Because, yeah, like, this could switch out back into Bruxish. And, like, click Protect, I think is, like, extremely likely. No! Oh, this just KOs. Yeah. And now we're at +2. Oh, yeah. And now he has to reveal Conkeldurr. Because if he goes Fungus, I just do the same thing. Except Fungus dies this time. Yeah. Yeah, so now he has to reveal Conkeldurr. My Skeledirge... Skeledirge at +2 does a lot. What about like a +2 Earth Power into Bruxish? Oh, okay. I don't think that plus like Dragonite's Terra Blast will kill. Actually, it might, because that does like 25 max. If I get like max rolls on both, this will KO. But I am just going to Torch Song again and Roar again, because I need to just deny Trick Room. More than anything, I need to just deny Trick Room. Okay. Poison Fang, no poison. Awesome. But yeah, because now I get Fungus on the field. And he's just protected. So now into Conkeldurr. What, he can go Terra Rock. Terra Rock is the only way that he KOs my Dragonite. And even then I survive. So I will just double in with Earth Power and Low Kick here. Because I also haven't revealed Earth Power yet. So I think that he is likely to Terra Rock this turn. And if he doesn't, he still doesn't get Trick Room, and I get a ton of damage off, and he also doesn't kill either of my Mons, but I think he's Terra Rocking this turn. Bro, I'm so back. Last weekend, for y'all who know me, last weekend was the lowest I've ever been playing Pokemon. Today we're back. Today we are so back, baby. Ooh, feels good. Feels good. Yeah. Yeah, and then just the side Pollen Puff. Absolutely not. Not again. Not again, John. Oh, wow. Okay, now do we think this Fungus has Protect? Because otherwise I just want to KO it. I'm going to force him to show me Protect, and I'm going to click Terra Blast. Because on Terra to Terra Blast on Dragonite is my best damage into Bruxish with this Pokemon, unfortunately. But all I need to do is just get Pikachu onto the field. I also think that Slack Off Skeledirge just wins. Like, separate thought. See, this is also what I don't get, because he knows that I'm slower. Because he knows that... Like, he knows that Dragonite is slower than Bruxish, and he's seen my Dragonite go before my Skeledirge. I don't know. Either way, we take this. This Skeledirge, man. This Skeledirge is so nasty. Oh my god, bro. I love this Skeledirge so much. Blaze Skeledirge, I bet y'all, some of y'all, way over your heads. You wouldn't get it. No. Yeah, okay, yeah, John just said my B didn't mean a DC. Yeah, absolutely not. I know, there's no BM. There's no bad blood. Yeah. I love playing John, man. It's always so much fun. Because, like, of course he's going to recognize that Terra Rock Rock Slide Conkeldurr just shreds my team. And of course I'm not going to see that. Here. So, what do we do? Who knows? But we made it through, baby. 4-0. That's what matters. Should be in second place in the league. Feel very, very good about that. Dragonite did so much. I don't know. I think Skeletors got all 4 KOs in that last game, though, right? Because I knocked out the Blood Moon with Skeletor. Yeah, because it moved second. So Skeletors got all 4 KOs. Love that mod. But yeah, Dragonite, this set, again, some of y'all wouldn't get it. The brain power that goes into running. Sorry, the brain power that goes into running the Perish Song Transform Smeargle. The Gothru is pretty standard. But Goggles, Inner Focus, Roar, because they never get Trick Room up, some of y'all wouldn't get it. Some of y'all still don't get it. I know. I used to be some of y'all. Not anymore, though. Couldn't be me. I'm too busy making fucking plays, baby. Oh, that feels good. Okay. That felt really, really good. I love that. Pikachu got a KO. That's the most important thing. Look at her. She's very cute. She's over here on your screen. I'm looking the other direction. But yeah. Incredible set. As always, GG's to John. Like, just so good. Yeah, John just said nothing to do with Roar. Absolutely. Wait, see, there's always those texts. Yeah, man. I mean, not much more to say. You know, we're in second place in the league now, 4-0. I feel great. I feel awesome. It's been a heck of a ride. I'm so excited to keep it rolling, baby. Skeledirge to the freaking moon, baby. See you next week.